Today on the channel, who's a good boy? Well, it's Sprocket from the Boss Fight Studios Fraggle Rock line.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Fraggle Rock unboxing and review. And in a plot twist, we got my buddy Ace, usually at my feet. He is here today. He's ready to party. He's ready to join in on a Sprocket unboxing. My guess, probably not. You're not long for this world, I'm sure, as the other dogs are chasing their tail somewhere. But Ace is here for a moment in time as we're diving into some Fraggle Rock figures. And today we're diving into the dog, the old sheepdog Ace. We're diving into, of course, Sprocket. But for all your Sprocket needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. Got to get a deal out there. As I've been saying with these Fraggle unboxings, Memorial Day, they had a 25% off sale. Had to dive into that, didn't I, Ace? I think you were there. You came along. He was my service dog that day. But good to have Ace here momentarily. He's going to jump down right now. You jumping? He's going to see what Domino and Lemmy are up to. Of course, don't take the camera out with you, Ace. Now you're looking at me. He's sitting on the other side of the camera. What a wild dog, wild dog. Wild times in Fraggle Rock. As we do got Sprocket right here. Of course, Doc's dog from the show, if you remember that. Always love Sprocket. Possibly one of my favorite characters in the show. I always love a dog. And my dog Ace right here, I always look at him and sometimes I think of Sprocket. He gives me those same looks. And I know Sprocket was a puppet, but gives me some of that same stuff. As you're coming back here, oh, he's going to his usual spot, laying on my feet while I'm here. He's always keeping my toes warm, Todd McFarlane from the couch. You might have to enlist Ace's services one of these days. But Ace and Lemmy not too far from me whenever I'm doing these reviews. Domino chilling on the couch upstairs. Notice she's not on the couch next to you, Todd McFarlane. But enough jibber jabber, enough of that going on in this video. Let's get down to it. Of course, going to do this video like we do all the other videos on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Without further ado, let's see what Sprocket's up to. Unboxing him by himself. He is a big, big boy, but he's also a good boy. He's a good boy, that's for sure. Glamour shot there, Sprocket, Fraggle Rock, back to the rock, as one may say, based on the all-new hit series. On the side, there he is, a little glamour shot. Well, just a good boy there. Somebody give him a treat, that's what I say. Little cross-sell on the side, unboxing all these on the channel, so be prepared for that, of course. And then on the back, look at that. Got a little bit of blurb action, some more glamour shots as well. What's it say about our friend Sprocket? Sprocket is Doc's shaggy sheepdog and loyal friend. Now, it's funny, a sheepdog, is it an old English sheepdog? Remember one Paul McCartney once upon a time? You guys remember the album cover, Paul is Live? He had his sheepdog on the cover of that. And I think Paul always has sheepdogs, so shout out to Paul McCartney. Though they don't speak the same language, Sprocket and Doc almost always understand each other and care about each other. That's like me and my dogs. We don't necessarily speak the same language, but I can talk to them and we just have conversations all day long. Could be a form of mental illness, or maybe I do have just on that wavelength with them. I don't know. One or the other. News at 11, Mark Summers. They always understand each other. Unlike Doc, Sprocket is very aware of the Fraggles and barks and chases after them, but when Doc needs him, Sprocket is always ready to lend a paw. And that's a good boy. That's the definition right there of a good boy. And I could see people buying this figure, even if you're not into the Fraggle Rock, just to have a sheepdog figure in your life. Maybe you have a sheepdog of your own. See you later. Goodbye. Ooh, got a little bowl right there. Got a few little accessories in here, but I always love that it comes in kind of like a rock background here. Always looking good. You got a heavy duty tie back here. Got to cut through that, of course. Sprocket coming out of the package. And then it's all about the baggies, of course. See you later. Goodbye. Watch out, Lemmy. And then what do we got in here? This is extra ears. Is that what this is? Oh, it's extra paws, I think. Gosh, could this be any tighter in the plastic too? What are we doing, Boss Fight? Let's have this just fall out of the package, huh? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Come on. Come on. There it is. All right. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's dive into the accessories first here with one Sprocket. And we do get a bowl. Does say Sprocket. Does anybody have a dog out there that has a name on their bowl? all my dogs just kind of share their bowls. It's like, they all share the water bowl. I guess you have to feed all 3 of my dogs separately. I got Domino. She's the littlest one. She's the only female. I got Lemmy and Ace, 2 of them. Of course, all Corgi poos. Yes, Corgi poos, so they don't shed. Ace devours his food so fast, and we just saw Ace a second ago. He devours his food so fast. We put it in one of those like maze bowls to try to slow him down. He's still the first one finished. It's amazing how fast he goes. Lemmy goes about just as fast, but can eat out of a separate bowl. But then Domino, what always happens with Domino is she likes to wait to eat until the other 2 are done, and then likes to just like, oh, I got food left. And then they walk in her direction, and she's like kind of growls at him and stuff. But it's like, Domino, we all know what you're doing. You're trying to show off you got food. You know they will never stop eating where you barely ever want to eat. It's just a whole scene. It's a whole scene every single day. Twice a day is what it is. But back to the Fraggles, back to the rock. Sprocket right here looking good. Little water dish. Put some water in there. Go for it if you want to. Then we get some extra hands, paws, feet, whatever you want to call them. We do got some front hands here, so you can have him pawing up in the air, doing whatever you want. Nice to be able to have these for him right here. But that's it for Sprocket. But now, diving into Sprocket himself. A big, heavy one. Obviously, the biggest and heaviest figure so far. Could we get Doc? Could we get a figure of Doc in the future? Might be too big to make. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. Then you got likenesses, all kinds of stuff to go through. But I would love to see a Doc to go with Sprocket here. But this is a beautiful dog. Be it if you're a Fraggle fan or not a Fraggle fan. Just say you like a sheepdog. You want a sheepdog displayed. This looks pretty darn cool if you ask me. Big floppy ears on him. Got the big old bushy eyebrows. Always like that there, like an old man. And then he's got the big beard here, like a young Sam Crenshaw from Today's Special is what it reminds me of in the face. Shout out to Sam Crenshaw, easy for me to say. Probably the best security guard Muppet of all time. I will say that right now. Shout out to Sam Crenshaw. He does got his collar here, of course. Looks like he's got his tags on there, ready to go. Furry throughout, of course. Got some blonde white hair against the primarily brown hair on this one. White fur down onto the feet. Just a very cool one here and a very cool dog. Very well represented by Boss Fight Studios. Like this one whole lot. Looks almost like he's got a duster on the end of his tail. And we got articulation all over the place for this dog. We got the tail all around, back and forth, side to side. You do get the ears you can move around, which is cool to do. You do got a jaw, which is so important to those dogs in case he needs to go rogue and eat a Fraggle. You got to be able to open it up and eat him with the mouth. Looking good. Nice pink tongue. Looking very good on that one there. No other articulation up there. Now the head, of course, back and forth. Neck back and forth. Each leg back and forth. You do get knee articulation, ankle articulation. You do get holes in the feet if you want stands. I don't think you really need a stand for him, though. But all in all, a very, very nice looking figure of a dog. A figure dog? I guess it is, technically. But it looks really, really good. Looks like a happy dog. Love the black eyes in there. Of course, you can get different looks out of him with the open jaw. You can tilt the head, give him different looks. There's just a lot you can do with this one. Just a fun rendition of Sprocket here. One of my favorite characters, of course, in Fraggle Rock right there. Looking good. And I do have a Fraggle. I got Red right here. You can see that height comparison. Don't know if that's quite correct. I think he should be about like this big probably, but it gets the point across. And I'm sure if they did make a Doc figure, he would be like a young Solo Sokoa and he'd be about this height is probably what they would do. Maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me, but I do like this Sprocket here. So far, I am enjoying the Fraggle Rock line. I've been diving into a few of these. We got a lot of unboxings to go. We'll see where they all end up going, but if they're like the first one I unboxed and they're like Sprocket, I think it's going to be a very fun line to have. By no means my favorite collection, no means my top collection, but a little ancillary collection goes a long way sometimes. And sometimes it's fun to have. I don't know if any collection stresses me out outside of those WWE superstars, but it's nice to have a no stress toy line. When it comes, it comes. When you get it, you get it. There's something fun about that every once in a while as well. So Sprocket, the next in the Fraggle Boss Fight Studios line, a lot of fun for me here. But what about you? Are you here for a Sprocket? Do you need a Sprocket? Do you have a sheepdog? Let me know in the comments down below. If you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel, as well as YouTube channel memberships. If you want early access to the videos, all kinds of stuff going on over there every single day. Appreciate the support. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. My brand new podcast here. It is The Kyle Peterson Show, available Tuesdays, wherever you find podcasts, with videocast on YouTube. So for Sprocket, Fraggle Rock Edition, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?